This one is also in Tacubaya. And when I first went there with the client, it was an old house also, with an incredible patio. The proportions were great. But then the rest of the house was completely closed off to the patio. There were many rooms, dark, tall rooms, with one door led to the other one. But there was it was no connection with the patio. But what struck me the most was the proportions of the patio. It felt right. So what we did in this specific house was to keep the proportion of this patio and work with the rest. So we left some walls, thick walls, and then the rest were new. The house was not large enough for what the clients wanted, so we had to make a second story, keeping the proportions of the patio. So that was quite a challenge. And it's a very unique house, because it's a house that's has a little bit of old, but it has a lot of new. But at the end, it's a house that you go in and you feel that it's been there forever, that it's always been there. And for me, that's the big success. The choice of materials is very simple materials. We have wood, then we have stucco walls, and then the courtyard has we put some brick finish, and it's aged well. The client wanted the facade to age with the rain, and it looks like a timeless house. And that's I'm very happy about it. I think the clients are happy with it. And it was also a very hands-on project, because there was a lot of we were keeping part of the old and adding the new, so you never know what you were going to find, and it was a fun project. We also reintroduced the same roof lighting to give light to all these spaces. And what was really fun is that there was this enfilade of rooms that we took everything out, and it made this large volume that feels very proportionate at the same time, because it's very large, but it feels good. And then we open that completely to the courtyard. So right now the courtyard becomes part of the project. In every room, everything is looking at the courtyard. It's full of plants, and also it's in a very central part of Mexico. You're surrounded by very hectic, very busy streets. And once you're inside, you feel you're somewhere else. You don't feel it. You don't feel you're in one of the largest cities in the world. You feel like that you're in the countryside. We also use the roofs. We put some, so it becomes you can always walk through the roofs. The roofs are terraces and gardens, so it's like you can walk through. It has one end. You can come in through one side and out of the other one. So it's like an endless promenade of the house. So it's so it works well, because it's not just an object in the place. It's everything is its use. No, you can live the whole all of the spaces, and that's important for me in this specific project.